With festive season just around the corner, we thought we'd bring you, well, another cornering test. 4 cars from your favorite segment, our favorite corner, the rough road patch, and of course, our performance test numbers. Let's get straight to it. The first test, of course, is the cornering test, and the first car we're going to look at is the Urban Cruiser Hyryder at 60 kmph. And even in the 60 kmph run, you could feel ESP kicking in. At 65 kmph, it starts to drift a little wide and clips that last cone. And so then we move on to the next car. The next car we're going to look at is the Kia Seltos. And that's it going through the corner at 60 kmph. It's been here before, but this time it's refreshed. And that's it doing 65 kmph. We did feel at 65 kmph that the steering was getting a little too stiff and we had to tone that down, and we took the 70 kmph run in eco mode and it killed 2 cones. Moving on to the next car then. The next car we are looking at is the Volkswagen Taygun, and it has been here before. That's it doing 60 kmph, but this time we have the 1 litre car. And that's the Taygun going through at 65 kmph. Again, it's turning in very nice and sharp and taking a nice tight line through that corner. Finally, at 70 kmph, it drifts wide, knocks down 2 cones again. So now it's a tie between the Seltos and the Taygun. Maybe the Honda Elevate can break that tie? Well, here's the Elevate going through the corner at 60 kmph, and at 65 kmph it's looking nice and stable. Let's move on to 70 kmph then. At 70 kmph the Elevate also drifts wide and also knocks down 2 cones. So it's a tie between the Elevate, the Taygun and the Seltos. I think this one is going to need a photo finish to decide which one comes in which podium position. Freezing frame here at the point of impact, and it looks very close. But when you see them finish up the corner, it's clear that the Seltos ran the widest, the Taygun ran less wide, and it was the Elevate that turned the tightest. What a great debut for the Honda. We're calling the second test performance this time around. This is because in this segment, manufacturers give you the option of choice. The Seltos offers the most: a frugal diesel, a quick turbo petrol, and a smooth naturally aspirated petrol as well. Volkswagen also offers 2 options with their 1 and 1.5 litre turbo petrols, the 1.5 turbo manual being the quickest car in the segment we have tested. Even the Hyryder offers choice to buyers in the form of the hybrid that's both quick and efficient. The Elevate is the only car here that has just one engine option. So while it's not the slowest of all, it offers the least in terms of choice. So for us, Volkswagen and Kia are joint winners, one for performance and the other for choice, while the Hyryder is second and the Honda is third. The Honda is really showing us its dynamic prowess here, and the Elevate takes the win in the braking test too, stopping in just 23.90 meters from the 80 kmph mark. The Seltos was a close second, followed by the Volkswagen Taygun, and then the Toyota Hyryder bringing up the rear. In the ride quality test, it was the Seltos that came up tops. It and the Elevate seem to have the most suspension travel, keeping them the most composed over bad roads. The Seltos feels a little more balanced, while the Honda setup is a little softer, and so it doesn't fare as well over the really rough stuff. The Taygun and the Hyryder feel more out of their depth over really bad roads. The Taygun was left with 210 ml and the Hyryder left with 200 ml at the end of the rough road test. Out on the road, the Seltos and the Elevate feel a small step up from the Taygun and the Hyryder. The Seltos is a balance between sporty and comfortable. It's better composed at highway speeds and still very comfortable around town. The Elevate, on the other hand, is more comfortable at slower speeds than the Seltos, but at highway speeds, it does feel like there is a little more movement over undulations. The Taygun and the Hyrider are better suited to smooth roads and are quite closely matched on highways and city duties, but they both are noticeably more unsettled over bad roads. Time now for the results, and bringing up the rear, it's the Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyrider / Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara. Its strength, of course, is that hybrid powertrain with its power and efficiency, but in our cornering, rough road and braking tests, it lagged behind the other cars. Next up is the Volkswagen Taygun. Its strength, of course, is the performance from the 1-litre and 1.5-litre turbo petrol engines, a good choice for a city car and the only one here that's received a 5-star GNCAP crash safety rating. Next up is the new Elevate. Honda's Elevate surprised us pleasantly with its cornering and braking being the best out of the four, but it's let down by the performance from that 1.5-litre iVTEC engine. Tried and true though it is, it's lacking in both performance and choice in this segment. The updated Kia Seltos then takes the win. And while it did come in third place in that photo finish cornering test, it did great both in terms of braking and of course giving the choice of performance to the customer. A quick 1.5-litre turbo petrol, an efficient diesel, or a smooth naturally aspirated petrol as well. It also offers a great balance when it comes to ride quality as well. So that's the way the cookie crumbled today. What do you think about our results? Which one is the champion for you from these four cars? And in the segment as well. Do let us know in the comments. Like, share and subscribe.